There we go. We're live.
Hello, everyone. My name is Generous Heel, otherwise known as Spire, and I am the Game Master for the Ruinous Paths D&D. Painter here with the Burning Crown. Gang, otherwise known as the Long Promise. Say hi, everybody.
Hello.
Ahoy.
Low spirits today. Understandable. We're gonna just have a little interaction. As it be. Everyone remembers the rules, introduce yourselves, introduce who we're playing, classes and levels, and off to the news. We're going to start, of course, the last person to introductions, also does the recap, last person gets a point of inspiration, and the group gains a point of inspiration. Start us off! Silverr, you!
Me, hello, I'm playing Alina, our Poison Soul Sorcerer level 6. She's a fairy, she's trying to find her wife, but can't remember her name, but she just found her friend Gorl, so that's something. Gonna hop it over to Novi.
Hi, I am Novi. I am playing Dante. He is a level 6 lore bard, and he does other things as well. We're gonna throw that over to Jay.
Ahoy, my name is Jay, also known as Griseldad, but nowhere online. And I am playing Superbia, who is a level 6 Divine Soul Sorcerer. She's just trying to... She's doing her best. Man, it's not a good look out here. We're having a bad fucking time. Jack.
Hi, I Jack. I play the samurai slot machine known as Kage. Or Kage, if you like to pronounce it properly.
Cage.
Yeah, all those.
Johnny Cage.
Every match is a cage match.
Yeah, that happened. And I think the last person is the last person. Jason.
Oh, shit. I gotta do the recap. I'm Jason. I'm playing Ash. With a whole long other list of names of the House of Van. He is a fighter tactician, so he's less about the stabby and more about the give you guys buffs and shit. Last time, I think we were just on our way from the town to the capital, and we ran smack dab into a monster house. We fought starving wolves and unrelated ogres at the same time. And I believe we found Gorl at the end. Am I missing anything?
No, I think that's about...
There were some lore drops in the beginning, but not to worry about those.
The other party decided to monster house them.
Yeah.
And threatened to come to where they live.
Yeah.
I did see he's got a more expensive option called Wrath of the Dragonstorm, and I have enough for 3 of those, so...
You speak my language.
That's not a reward that's meant to be open yet!
I didn't fucking ask, Jen.
Hey!
You realize, of course, this means war.
Yes. Yes, I do.
So,
And it's
yeah,
one they'll lose unless they want me in their fucking walls.
if there's anyone watching who doesn't know what the fuck we're talking about in our live streams, we have some funny things you can do with your channel points that do some stuff that maybe sometimes make the players mean to you. There are some good options.
I may have
there
started
too,
it, but that's neither here nor there because
Hey, listen.
always escalate.
You may have started it, but we're gonna fucking finish it.
Yes.
Oh,
Sure. I'm just gonna sit on
Got
the
inter-server
wayside
warfare.
of my oil bearing money. I'm just gonna stay on my
think that
side with
catches
my
us
oil
up.
bearing money, and I'm just gonna be like, listen,
Pretty much,
I could
pretty
drop
much.
a nuke at any time. And I choose to not to. I'm the
You're
bigger
gonna
person
engage in
here.
a fucking inter-game Cold War. Is that what's happening here?
Mutually assured destruction.
Instruction.
If I
Been just
we
sitting there like,
TPK,
I don't know how
you
my
TPK.
sessions only lasted about 3 months when they found the button to kill the other party.
What's summon God do, Jen? Don't press that.
Two of us have to enter a security code into the chat at once.
Right.
Twist the key at the same time.
Fuck's sake.
Well,
Jen, move the session forward before I get myself killed.
understood. And we return back into the world of the Verx. So, first of all, apologies for the volume and quality that I am today. I am, in fact, underwater in a submarine. As we return to the world, we find ourselves in the glade where you murdered a bunch of wolves and a bunch of giants.
Does it count as murder if they attacked us first?
Technically speaking, a kill is a kill, no matter how it happened.
If
Yeah,
you
I mean,
kill a killer.
I tried to
Well-
ask them to stop. You know.
That's
This is
true.
degrees
But,
of
you know,
murder here.
Murder implies that they didn't know it was coming, right? So there's a certain surprise element to murder.
Exactly.
They walked into our swords.
True.
You're
And
on.
Sure.
this entity also crawled its way towards you from the moss. Mossitor Gorald, a friend of Alina, the Fey friend,
Nails on
approached the
fleek.
party. Approached the party with a simple proposition. Moss and biscuits for a discussion of what the hell happened. And getting
That seems reasonable.
getting some information. And thus we return, where I believe all of you are following Gorald and
Yes, but what did we get from the bodies, Jen?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Loot the
Yeah.
bodies.
Yeah, you forgot that the end, didn't you, you fuckwit? So you wish to pelt the skin of the wolves or the puppet.
Yeah, I skinned the wolves.
That be a survival check, please.
That was a 19. That's already rolled in chat.
I am blind. That will be 6 wolf pelts. Each worth a couple pieces.
Nice, alright. Thank you. What about the ogres?
6 fragments of that with me. I am assuming you are not harvesting the ogres, so I'll give you just what they have.
You don't know
No,
that.
skin them. Skin the ogres. Did I
Jen,
stutter?
I might
Ogre
be a
skin
bard,
leather
but I have
and-
other things second, so...
I'm playing the wrong
Oh.
character for this. No. never
Yeah,
mind.
no. I was about to say, so you're feeling good? You don't look too good.
No, but I want to check their persons, basically.
Yeah, of
I
course.
don't know if there's any... I don't know if ogres have things like troll toes and stuff like that that are worth anything. Yeah.
No, but they do have ogre toe. Oh, they have ogre toenails if you want them.
Good.
Technically speaking, they are used in potion crafting. That would be a total of 18 javelins. About a pair of battle axes. You would also find from the ogre you did kill a great club. You would also find from the ogres. That's a good roll. 17 copper pieces
Okay.
and 3 silver pieces.
Hmm.
Okay,
You know,
brother?
I will take that in the paying me back fund for the rooms, I guess, because that's not a lot of money to really bother
yeah.
people with.
What else did they have on them? Anything magical? Of course not. That's about it. Just a friendly gang of ogres. After patting them down, we'll discover. Oh, no.
Calculators.
That's it. That is all you find. Oh.
Right.
Yes.
I guess anybody that wants the.
Oh no, I said that's all you found. Stop my sentence. Oh, unless it's Discord.
Oh, is there anybody in the party that's going to use that Great Club?
That's what I'm wondering. You melee fighters go through and get what you got to get.
I don't think any of the. I don't think anybody in our party is really a Great Club user, are you?
No. Kage prefers a more precise weapon.
Yeah.
And okay, I think that thing is probably the size of Sue, so.
We're going to put all that other stuff in the group loot.
Baller.
Then.
Just to also note that your next, because it lingers from last session, your next random encounter is meant to be a bounty, so. Okay, just a reminder.
Okay, and we're just going to press enter, paste.
Alright. So
go ahead.
I believe we're going to Gorl.
Yes.
He's already
you very well. You follow Gorl back to his home.
Hey, Jen, we're walking and talking. Benevolt mentioned something last session that I don't think we got an answer to.
Alright.
And he specifically mentioned out loud that he heard the ogres talking about a Shardalon.
Yeah, can I roll religion on that? On a Shardalon?
Absolutely. You can make a history check or a religion check, your choice.
Let me see which one's higher.
I will join you on that, on religion, because my history is garbage.
And
that's
6
a
of one,
7.
half a dozen of the other. We'll do religion. And obviously guidance.
Nice.
There we go.
Shardalon is renowned as a legendary figure in myth of the world. He was essentially a dragon god, reduced to an emperor in ages past by a group known as the Anchor's Death. There are multiple faiths that believe that the Shardalon is essentially the creator of worlds, as well as accounted with different titles, his most prominent being the ruinous power of might.
The ruinous power of what?
Might.
Oh, great, okay.
What's that be?
Well, I hope that that's not something we're going to have to deal with anytime soon.
With a 27, Superbia, you studied the old text in your days in the monastery, you would know that Shardalon's power stems primarily from his own draconic strength. As a dragon of significant age, he was in fact supposed to be ancient beyond ancient. Rumor is that all depictions of a Shardalon place him with a fire burning in his chest, and within that fire, a Baldur, a demon of significant power, also remaining within, replacing the spot where his heart should be. Depictions of a Shardalon paint him in an unsympathetic light as a tyrannical figure that once ruled many, many years ago, thousands so, over the empire of Kivaria. Right now, he's no longer considered a figure of worship, and he does have a. You would know that he does have a cult following. Murmurs and rumors call them the laws of ash, but nobody really knows much more about them, and they're practically also a boogeyman following, essentially being depicted as zealots of a dead faith, and an even more dead god. You would also know, 7, the bones of Ashardalon remain in the core continent, the place where he died.
I'm going to relay all of that to the rest of the party. So, I have no idea why a bunch of random ogres are going to be talking about it. It's not like he's worshipped anymore.
Well, some do like to worship strange things.
Still, I don't like it, considering what we're dealing with at the moment. Rise of a dragon cult. Let's just keep an eye out for any other mentions of this kind of thing, okay?
Alright.
Now, let's go see your lovely home, girl.
Yeah! It's going to be delightful. We can have a sport of months while you tell me everything that's happening.
Oh, I can't wait to drink your famous mushroom juice again.
Oh, yes.
There is a strained but polite smile on her face.
I need to remind you all that you happily drank worm tea earlier in this campaign. Just
I did no
saying.
such thing.
Well,
Don't worry
we
about
were
it.
between dragon fire and a hard place, so I don't know what you wanted us to do.
Okay, let me rephrase. Kage happily drank worm juice with a hag.
I mean, it was that or sleep with the hag. I immediately took the right poison there, I think.
Yeah, I'll take the bullet in the foot, please.
You follow Goral into his hole, which is literally a hole in the ground.
Ew.
As he leads you to it.
Do we fit?
None of you are giant in size, and most of you are medium creatures. Yeah, you can fit into the hole. It's about like 4 feet in diameter. So there's space for you to sort of like wriggle in. Entering inside, it's basically a dug-in cave of sorts for Goral, where furniture of mud, of like hardened mud, had been placed around this 20-foot wide room. You will notice pieces of old wood have been utilized for shelves, and there is strange bits and bobs that have been placed around, like a carpet of spider silk, a bunch of old glass bottles that have different things inside them on the shelves, as well as like a bucket on the top. You can also notice like a lamp fixture where the jar that functions as the lamp is full of like fireflies that sort of bring light into the hole. There's about like 3 chairs as you enter, with Goral pointing at one of them. Come in, I'll take a seat. Hole, sweet hole.
You don't like
Having
tight
flashbacks
spaces, Kage?
And he stopped saying hole.
What? You don't like my hole?
Kage, to each their own, man. To each their own.
Phrasing.
You know, my hole is spacious. It can fit many people.
I'm sure you could.
Yeah. I heard that about you.
Shit. I got the rumors going. I wanted to see if they were true.
Oh my god.
Can I offer you anything to drink? So long. Also, as voices on the grinding cell have some mushroom juice to start with. Can I offer you anything else?
Ash is gonna catch Kage's eye and just silently shake his head no.
No.
Mushroom juice.
Drink anything this guy hands you.
Mushroom juice sounds lovely.
No, it doesn't, but okay.
I'll take a cup. What's the worst that can happen?
you want two? Alright, 2 cups coming around. Thorls grabs from the side of the hole where he has carved a sort of like cabinet into the wall. He opens it up and he takes out this very old yet very nice and expensive looking tea set that has seen better days. It's covered up with like mud and a couple of different dust. And he grabs a couple of mushrooms from a jar and starts to squeeze them with his hands. As he squeezes them, fluid falls from between his palms, filling the cups and places them in front of you. The liquid within the cups appears to be a swirling vortex of green, brown, and yellow colors that swirl constantly.
Definitely not
Now!
hazardous or poisonous.
Man, my hair's on fire. What's the worst that can happen?
Yeah.
It
He takes
explode.
a sip of the drink. Ooh! Now that sets the spirit in the material plane proper. Alright. Now that we're all cozy and we're all having a nice time, say, Alina, what the fuck?
What do you mean?
Why
I've been looking for you.
ditch me? You left me.
I didn't ditch you. We were running away from a dragon and you disappeared.
Ah, potato, tomato, you're right. That's fair. That's fair. Oh, speaking of fair. Ooh, boy. You look older.
What?
What? No. You
So,
look
do
pretty
you?
old. No.
Yeah. F you, man.
Yeah. No,
Rude.
Man, it feels like time will do that to you, won't it? It's crazy.
You look different since last I saw you. Your hair? Did you get a new hairstyle?
No, I've always had this. It's always been like that.
Right. Well, you look like you've all been to the ferry. You've got that glint about you. Fairy dust, no doubt.
Nah, thank you.
Why?
Yeah.
You think I wouldn't notice? Come on!
Well, you know, Dragonfire or Hag. Dragonfire or Hag.
Funny you mentioned that.
Oh.
Real funny. But, yeah, no worries about it. We can talk about that later. It's no problem.
What are you
First
talking
things
about?
first, though. I've been doing things. You've been obviously having a vacation wherever you went because you look like you had a good time. I can tell.
Uh-huh.
Have either of you, by the way, drank the contents of the cups?
Oh, Dante will.
Oh,
Be the
yeah,
first
same.
to try it.
Constitution stage.
Ash is
Okay.
not.
No.
Oh, right.
That's
I
a
can
13. I think I have
16.
17.
16, 17. Dante,
Yes.
you drink the mushroom juice, and it has
I have no working internal organs.
correct. In fact, as you drink it, it tastes like kind of like water. Yeah, nothing. No effect. But like,
That you know of.
Yeah. Sorry, that would be a 13. I don't have an advantage. I'm
Oh,
just...
wait, I feel like
resistant.
I'm gonna grow mushrooms at some point because I'm the perfect host for that right now.
Alina, as you drink the mushroom juice, and as girl is talking and talking, you experience a change in depth, and then colors start to swirl where they're supposed not to.
I swear to God, is this just psilocybin?
You feel something like tingly sensation across your skin and your arms, and you look down on your hands, and whoa, you have like 5 fingers in each hand. know
That's
that.
crazy, bro. Ah, yeah, this is gold mushroom juice.
Oh, anyone have a lemon?
What?
Oh, when people get that way, you usually just give them a lemon. Not to eat or anything, just keep themselves busy.
We usually just let them ride out their trip. Man.
Yes, but are they capable of accidentally throwing a fireball in a very tight and close space?
No, but I could grow a lemon out of your guitar.
Let's not touch the guitar.
You sure?
Positive.
Okay.
It has been a while. I've been a busy moss eater, I'll say. What brings you to this side of the woods?
You!
Me? Why? Oh, did you miss me?
Yeah.
Elena did.
Oh, it wouldn't be so bad if the rest of you didn't also miss me. That's fine. I'm not upset by it.
Good.
Elena, my dear friend, it's truly nice to hear that. Well, if you came here to see me, well, how does this place look? I thought I'd dig myself a hole to stick around in since I can't go back.
You know, I don't think I've ever seen anything so beautiful. Hey, speaking of beautiful, I got this, and then I show him the locket with my wife's picture in it.
Okay, he scratches the side of his face. Oh, pretty lady!
You
Go!
happen to know a name for them, Gordon?
What's up, Alina?
That's my wife.
Looks down at the locket. Oh! That explains it, yeah. Cool. You found a picture of her. She goes into the rest of you. For the longest time, she really couldn't.
Oh, I understand. Her memory was not that good. Neither is mine at the moment, and I want to get that fixed, but yes.
Why do you want it fixed? Memory's so boring.
I don't know. I might know something very dangerous, and it would be nice to know what is very dangerous about the thing I know.
Even
About a whole
more
bunch of
reason not to
things.
know. If it's dangerous, you don't want to remember that.
Well, yes, but I want to know how to spot it to prevent dangerous things from happening.
Ah, yeah, you look like you're a boring person. Turns back to Alina. Well,
Of course.
if it is danger you're looking into, you came to the right part of the woods, I'll say. This place is full of it. I thought I would leave the danger behind, back in the other place, but no, it turns out there's danger everywhere you go.
Would you
Well,
like...
real quick, got a question for you.
Hmm.
You haven't been taking anybody from the nearby village, right?
What? Why
That-
would I do that?
Okay, perfect. See, that's what we needed to know. So, now that we've gotten actual confirmation from you, we can report back to him and say that's that.
Yeah.
Do you want to stay here, Goro?
Yeah, I'm on a mission.
What
mission,
sort
you
of
said?
mission?
Oh, it's a mission task for me. Yeah. Turns out there's... So you know what has been happening, right? I've been under attack. Raiders. Heard the news, I take it? Well, not you, but maybe Alina does.
We've been out of the picture for quite a while, I'm afraid.
Well,
Right.
the war has been going on for 3 years, so yeah. What's up?
So, back when you ditched me, maybe, I went to find my old friend, the Hag of the Woods, and I went back to the Feywild, and I traveled like I went to thither because it's a nice forest, and I sat around there talking with like the people, as you do. I talked with the pixies. They had a lovely time, and then they didn't because I kept throwing moss at them. Anyway, time passed, and eventually I overheard that the summer court was sending word out for the Queen of Prismia to send like her presence to the royal court because apparently there are like people going out the Fae trying to conquer it.
Oh,
Which is not
big red demon-looking like guy.
Yeah. Some kind of creature had gone up in the old Sundown Pagoda and had
I burned that place.
We took care of him.
That's done.
Oh, that's great! Yeah, that's great! I heard about a group of people that went and did that. Got him out of the hair. Perfect! That leaves only the other thing, then. That leaves only what was it? The soldiers, the wizard, the wizard lady! That leaves her then. Perfect. So basically... Yeah, there was a wizard lady that had gone around showing all these soldiers where to go and how to disturb the Feywild by bringing in the worst thing you can bring, the Feywild.
Rules.
Correct. She brought her own form of order and night and like things that destroys the natural chaos of the Feywild. Weird magic, weird shit.
Disrupting the cheese? How dare they?
Right. So of course I left thither before I got drafted into some kind of war, because that's the last thing I want. I want to just eat moss. So I came here. Turns out I didn't run far enough, because I was found by a pixie messenger who was like, hey, you're in the Feywild. You can look into this. And I was like, I'll try. So now I'm looking on a mission to find out who's corrupting the woods in this place.
Wild times.
Practically.
I think I had too much of your mushroom juice because I don't think I understood any of what you just said.
We'll fill you in later. Go away.
No, you're fine.
Okay.
Just telling you stuff about my day. It's not like it's important or anything. Besides, you have your own things to do.
Correct.
Well, what else has been going on in this forest then?
Not this forest only. I've been going around all other forests. I've been trying to make my way to the city because I thought, hey, if the people know something, they can tell me.
Which city in particular?
The big one?
Big cities.
The big one, kind of like almost in the center, next to the big ass A. And I pull out a map and I point out the big ass A on the map.
Oh yeah, it kind of does look like an A.
Yeah, it's
It's
the asshole city. And he points to the Meso.
Zing.
Asshole city.
You're funny.
Right?
Yeah, I think that's the one. The big towers in the middle. Yeah. So I tried to go there to get information.
We
got like
on a mission.
Got like a quick way to get there?
Oh, I walked.
Oh. Well, that's not too quick.
Wonderful.
Yeah. Well, I got there, and guess what happened next?
What?
Wow, no guesses. All right. Well, they tried to stake me or something.
There was a giant... Oh, okay, stakes. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, they
I was
did
gonna
kill
say
me.
dragon.
I don't know why. So I left. Very rude. So I kept wandering the forest trying to find whatever I was supposed to find. Turns out, they didn't give me enough information and I got bored. So I came here.
Oh.
Well, I mean, we're going to the city, so maybe we could find it.
Oh, that would be great! Because if you do, That means that you could probably also deal with the problem in question. Speaking of the problem, to give a bit more detail on that, turns out there's like a whole entity that has been corrupting the nature magic of this land. And that causes problems in the Feywild. Direct correlation problems. I'm not one for big knowledge of magic and how it works, but it's not good.
Oh, well, that... Oh, dear.
Yeah, something to do with, like... what was it? There's a term people use for this. We call it the twisting in the Fey. The people here call it... degradation?
That's what I was gonna guess.
A dick twist.
Yo, dick twist.
Richard, I haven't
I
seen
don't know
you.
anything about dicks being twisted, but I'll let you know if I see anything.
You mean
Just don't stick them in your holes.
Good boy!
We got
Gotta
there.
watch
We
out
got
for
there.
that. You have to be careful about the old dick in the
This is going so well.
You know, you gotta be careful
Uh.
about the old dick twister in the woods. Anyways.
Ash is starting to wonder if he's high now.
Girl,
This
do
is
you...
my favorite magic card, Old Dick Twister.
The most
Do you-
feared move.
Do you
Or,
mean...
Monetize.
Right behind the cock knock.
Jin, we were never monetized. Let's
No. Well, I mean, there's
No, we
ads
never will
playing.
be.
You guys are getting paid.
Yeah.
So, upon hearing all of the things that have been going on here and in how much trouble the Feywild might be in, Sue is going to turn and give the rest of the party this look.
Okay, let's all open up
Oh,
Discord
it's the
collectively.
puppy dog eyes, essentially.
Wordlessly. Just...
Listen, we are going to now.
Puss in Boots.
You don't have to do that.
Okay, good.
Oh, I
It
kind of
really
like...
only works
have
on bettable.
A little bit more self-respect for yourself.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Coral, do you mean when sometimes the dead here sort of get up?
There we go.
There we go. That's how she looks.
Dead? Maybe? I mean, I've seen some people shamble about, and they were quite, not really wanting to have a conversation. Rude, I'd say.
Just don't talk to him unless I'm here.
Oh yeah, I figured it out. Real spooky vibes. But also particularly just general corruption. I don't know how to say it, but the plant life was weird in spots, and I've avoided it because I don't like the weirdness.
Well,
It's understandable. Sometimes
Right?
things are just not fun.
yeah.
Precisely. On the subject of fun, because you're
Okay.
going to the capital. If you are going to look into this, you'd be doing me a favor, because I can't practically go back. So I have given something to report, so I've been biding my time until they forget about it, but I've gotten bored of it. I don't know how long I've been in this hole. Feels like years.
It might have been.
Do you
Ah,
have a hole near there?
no. Always.
No?
I always cover my holes every time I move around.
Sweet
You
Jesus.
know, that's probably good. Good
Have you
idea.
have you considered trying a rat hole?
What?
You heard me. I'm not gonna repeat myself.
Well, I haven't known any rats, but if I were to make small holes, then what's the point of having a hole? Like at that point,
In a theory, what you could have done is connect this hole and that hole. You didn't have to deal
You
with people at that
realize
point.
that would be like miles of digging I would have to do, right?
Yes, but you don't have to talk to rude people.
That's not worth it. Sorry to say, I don't know. Like, that's a lot of work, and I'll be honest with you, these claws that I have, they're not made for digging. They are made for moss eating.
Yeah,
Yes.
those are some very nice claws.
Very
Exactly.
specific of you.
But, yeah! Well, to be honest, I know a lot of my peers, that they use their claws for less mossy reasons. I'm honestly one of the nicest you'll find.
Interesting.
Hmm.
Right. Well, that's been fun.
Well, thank you kindly for letting us come into your hole.
Of course!
And telling us about the crazy wizard lady.
I don't know.
Ash offers a very Ash offers Superbia a very like veiled knuckle bump for the.
She just sort of
Solid.
looks at she just looks at your fist and is like, "What?"
You know, I would explain it to you, but then you'd be so embarrassed we wouldn't see you for 3 days.
What?
She might die.
You might die.
What did I? No.
You're good. Don't worry about it. We'll
We'll
tell you
make
when you're
Benevolt
older.
explain it to you.
Just maybe call it a cave or Gorl's home.
Opening.
Roll home, I love it.
Whatever you
No!
do, don't refer to it as the backside.
Why would I do that? It's underground. That makes sense.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Uh,
Don't ever call it the backside.
Speaking of the wizard in question, and backsides, I do remember actually hearing about. She was supposed to be some kind of like person, not like us Fae, like an actual person, mortal, you know. At least she looked like one or something. She has like long hair, think from descriptions. Very piercing eyes, slender figure, you know. Does that help?
You know, I'm not entirely sure.
Did she have...
How was her
dark-
ears?
Yeah, actually.
People like, you know.
Well, define people like, and I look to Alina like, kind of like pointed like hers or rounded like mine.
She's Fang. She's not like mortal people.
So like rounded.
Kind of. I don't know. I mean, I didn't see her. I've only heard about her. If you actually want to hear about someone who has seen her, I do know of a fae that lives in the city. The big place, as I call it. That's how I call it.
Okay. What's their name?
She's well, names are a thing
What's
that I'm
her?
not supposed to.
I don't know. What's her Fae name? You can trust me on this, right?
Again, and I don't think I'm supposed to share that information.
Coral,
Yeah.
would I ever abuse anything like that?
Like,
In
wait,
all of the 3 months you've known me.
persuasion or deception?
Well, technically 3 years. Hey.
I really hate these dice. Can I get a guidance, actually? Superbia, can I get a guidance?
You absolutely.
Okay, thank you.
Hey, there we go.
Dirty 20!
There we go.
Yeah. Moth Leader Girl sort of like scratches the back of his head. Well, I suppose if you must know, and considering that I really trust your word because you're quite charismatic, and I do trust you on that. Well, there's a Hargull that lives in the city. People think they're some kind of like person. And in truth, they're Fae folk. They've come here to look into it. They came here for a different reason. I don't know if it aligns with mine. Basically, he's been looking into the problem with the Fae in the region. A bunch of them have been growing restless, and I don't care about it. I mentioned, we're doing my moss in my forest, and wait for this whole thing to blow over. But if you want to go talk to him, it shouldn't be hard. I know where he lives. I can get you there. As for his name, I don't know if I should say it, but
His name
Just
is
whisper it in my ear. It'll be fine.
alright.
That way,
Superbia
only I
covers
will
her
know.
ears. Superbia just like jams both of her hands over her ear.
I'll probably forget it regardless.
She just looks very disinterested.
Girl leans in and goes, and he leans in towards Dante, and in the loudest tone possible says, "What beekeeper?"
Oh.
Yeah.
Beans. Spyro.
I know it is funny, considering who I am and your history with me, but this is not actually what
Beans.
This is
Wait.
not Heinz beans. Girl leans in and goes, "Yeah. Basically, he used to work in Prismere, and the queen of Prismere is like caretaking. He takes care of the beanstalks there.
What,
You know, the
what
ones
does
that
he
lead
do
to
in
the-
the city right now, actually?
Oh, he works for the Queen of Prismere's interest. Essentially her liaison?
Oh,
Lasagna?
yeah. The lasagna, yes.
Yes, the lasagna.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Well, he basically tries looking into, as I mentioned, the Fae that have been growing restless in the region.
Yeah.
While I'm looking into the problems of the degradation. There it is. So, as you can see, I'm doing a great job. I don't know what he's doing. But if you want to learn more about the details of that, he can help you.
You know a place where he might actually be? Like a name of the building?
I don't know the
his
names of the
big
of the
hole?
names. Okay, listen, you care about names a lot. I don't know the name of the building that he lives in. Why do people name buildings? That's stupid.
Well, I
No,
mean,
no,
this
no.
way you know where you're going. Not everywhere can be like the Feywild.
Well, if you want to know where he is, I can get you there myself.
Would you like to go with?
Yeah, I don't see why not. I like my hole, but I'll be honest, after living here so long, it can get quite lonely.
Yes. Well,
Nice! Alina's my best friend! Sister.
Oh,
That's sad.
I know! It is quite depressing, but my life sucks for the most part, except when I'm eating moss. Then it's great.
Yeah. You know, now that you're going with us, I feel like maybe we should kind of end our short rest and go back into the city and get a few things before we make our way to the capital.
Alright.
Because some of us are a little famous in the capital. 2 of us, to be
Alright.
perfect.
Great, I think. Well, I'll wait for you by the road. You're going to the town. I take
Oh,
it.
should we get a girl a new name too? You know, with the
you can't
cards.
replace Double Fist Eater Moss Man Goral. Alright? It's so hard to replace that.
My legal name, do not spread it around, please. Double Beast Eater Moss Goral, that's me.
How about we just call you Moss?
Or that
What?
works, I
No,
guess.
my name is Goral.
No.
Yeah.
No, you have a new name or a secret name.
A secret name?
Like
I
Jeepers.
love that.
Or Spot.
Oh, what's my secret name?
Moss.
That's so unique.
I
I
know.
love it. I will let no one know of my secret name.
Mm-hmm. Or you let no one know of your real name. That's why you use the secret name.
That makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Sweet Jesus.
We're like leaves on a tree. We all want to blend in with the rest of the leaves on the tree.
Oh, I hate leaves. They taste bad.
Exactly. And no one wants to eat leaves.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of eating, I've actually grown quite famished. You, with a big sword and the tusks, can you grab the bucket from the shelf?
I can.
You give it
will
to
he?
me, I am short.
Yeah, they'll give him the bucket.
Thank you. He puts the bucket above his head and turns it lightly. The moss within slowly moves to the edge of the bucket before pouring into his open mouth.
Ugh.
Delicious! Alright! I'll gather some more moss and meet you at the entry of town when you're ready to go. If you take too long, I will start walking.
Okay. Sounds good, Coral.
Excellent. Oh, and Alina, it's really nice to walk along together again. So
Yeah.
long as you don't not ditch me.
I didn't ditch you, you ditched me.
Hey, Coral,
Yeah,
that's a
that's what I
double
said.
negative.
Yeah, don't not ditch me. Wait,
Wait,
I'm confused.
That's what I'm saying. That you're basically saying to ditch you.
You
Oh,
see
that's
Ash
bad.
using
Well,
his
let you
hands to
know.
work his way back through that sentence.
and let me emphasize. This time, you don't not maybe perhaps keep together again. Yes.
Close enough.
I'm gonna go get some air.
Oh yeah, you can exit the hole that way
Thank
as
you.
you came in. Just don't come right back in.
Yes.
Why?
Jin. Well, because he's gonna
Like-
cover up the
Yeah.
hole. Duh.
Sue is going to tentatively walk outside and go find somewhere to sit down.
And you find
Well.
like a log outside, a fallen log to sit down on.
so
I look over to Ash and be like, you know, it's probably not safe to leave her alone.
Yeah, you're probably right. I was gonna go smoke a cigarette anyway.
Smoking
Thanks,
a
God.
cigarette. The one. The same
one.
cigarette.
The same cigarette.
The unending
Yep.
cigarette. It's the only loot Grandpa had left when he got back.
it's the one cigarette that Kiki promised to get to Van, and that she did.
Yeah. Grandpa went out for
Yeah,
cigarettes. He came back.
You know, we had this in the family for like the longest time. I can never tell why my dad went out to get some though.
Oh. And Goral is starting to pack up his things, which is more moss. The rest of you return to town.
Wait, before we go, shoot. So tomorrow, sunrise. That cool.
Oh, you want a whole day?
We kind of fucked up.
Well-
We're fucked.
Girl, I can get behind that. Alright, I'll stay in my hole then a little bit more. You go have some sleep. Just say, you've been actually, sleeping?
Of course.
No, oh, that's a little weird.
What do you mean?
Both of us, I mean, you remember, back in the day, we just sort of, take a rest, but, almost sleep. Especially after the thing. You've been spending quite a lot of time with us here.
I've been stuck here for the last 20 years.
It grows on you.
Huh? Well, if it has been that long, I'm gonna have to cut down the mushroom juice. Really degrades my sense of time. Very well. I'll wait at the enter of town next morning. Let's say a little bit after the sun comes out.
Sounds perfect.
Alright. Now please exit my hole.
Probably should check up on the other two, how they're doing.
Yeah.
Last one out, cleans up.
So it was just
Yeah, that's Squirrel.
feet.
He's the last one out.
He can clean his own hole.
And
To leave a man to his hole.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, and you exit, and you see Superbia sitting down on a log.
She's just kind of kicking her feet.
Everything all right, Sue?
Yeah, I'm just gonna be honest, I have no idea what that man said. At all.
Me
Oh,
neither.
Well, to give you the quick rundown, there's a degradation in the forest. That's real bad. Second thing, apparently good Larry Beanstalk here, which is over there, knows a lot about this lizard lady who was also messing with the Feywild, so that's probably something that we should look into. But the main important thing is that when we get to the city, that we should kind of cover your identity until we can get to people that we can trust to reveal them, that you're still alive to them.
See, it's so much easier to understand all of these things when we're not talking about mushrooms and holes.
It's crazy.
Right? Yeah. But that's the gist of it.
Okay, well, thank you kindly.
That's no problem.
That's a lot easier to digest.
We need to get you a hood. Maybe a haircut.
How do you feel about going bald?
Or maybe not that kind of haircut.
What?
I mean, if I really have to.
Maybe short, but not, skinhead. Screams very culty.
Yeah, we really don't want that kind of accusation again.
Exactly.
My uncle swore all you really needed for a good disguise was a pair of glasses.
I've never had glasses before.
I'm
Yeah,
thinking
well, we can get you some.
maybe if we
We'll
get
find
you,
glasses.
fake ears, you could totally pass as an elf.
Yeah.
Oh. You know what? I think you're right. Okay,
No.
let's get me a hood, and we'll find somebody who can cut my hair.
Well, I mean, Kage can cut just about anything.
Well,
I've seen what that man does when he takes that sword out, and I want to be on the other end of it as little as possible.
to be fair, I don't think I've ever seen him clean that sword. He just puts it back.
Look, it doesn't stay in there long enough to get dirty.
May not be the most sanitary of things.
I can't tell if you mean the sheath or the person.
Oh my god.
Yeah, Goral
At
has
this
ruined
point-
this as a party.
Assume both.
Hmm.
But yeah, we should make our way back to town. We leave tomorrow, right?
Yes.
Or are we leaving today? Okay.
Tomorrow morning.
Benevolt's going to hear Superbia's new vocabulary, and we're all going to say, it wasn't us, it was Goral.
It was Goral, the mouse-eating guy.
She won't
Sure
stop
it
talking about holes. Listen.
Goral ruined Superbia. It was his fault.
They won't tell me why it's funny when I talk about holes. They keep telling me that I'll know when I'm older, but, like, what does that even mean?
It is even funnier a second time.
Everyone
got the whole squad laughing, bro.
Well then.
Yeah, bro, tell it again.
We should also talk to, that old man, the crazy guy.
Which one?
Oh, right, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I should do that.
Possibly, yeah. We just need to tell him that the job's done. He can go off on his way, really. And then after that, I feel like maybe we should talk amongst ourselves about things.
That sounds ominous.
Why does it sound like this is a bad breakup?
No. Listen, we've known each other for less than a month. And we're kind of the only group of people that we can kind of trust right now.
I mean,
so
technically
maybe
we've known each other for 3 years.
That.
And how much do you know about me? How much do you
much.
know about this man? And I point to Ash. And what about this guy? And I point to Kage.
Mildly offended, but okay.
You see her doing some mental arithmetic, and then begins to slightly creep backwards.
This is what I'm saying. If we're gonna be together, I would like to at least know a little bit about you guys.
Okay, well, I mean, we could go to the inn again.
Yeah, that's all.
Maybe
I'm just saying we probably should figure out who is what here.
Maybe we try again, just like the first time we met at an inn.
Let's not do that because
maybe
not
exactly
not that. Like I mean, sometimes when you meet someone and it doesn't go well, you try again.
Oh, I've read about this.
But let's not burn anyone.
Yes, but we should
let's
keep it on the down low, like in a room or something where we can't be overheard.
Okay.
Out of character, this is sounding more and more suspicious.
We'll
just go to a room where we can hear you.
For reasons. Well, everyone's going to be there. What do you expect me to do?
Oh, fuck off.
I didn't press the button, just to let you know.
Oh.
That was Jen.
Spyro.
Or Jack. Jack could have done it too. That was good timing. Usually that's Jack things. Okay. Yeah, we should make our way back.
Yes.
As you start to, Kage, and was it Superbia? No, not Superbia. Absolutely not Superbia. Dante, there you go. Both of you will notice the sky overhead had turned a little bit more gray. And as you're walking back to town, though it will take you some time to do so, over the course of the hour that it takes you to get back, it starts to drizzle, and you are the first to notice this before anyone else does.
Well, I'm pretty sure they can hear it at that point.
What's that? Not quite. It is just starting. With your passive perception, you would have noticed also that most of the creatures of the forest clear away from you as you're returning to town.
I hope so. We just beat the shit out of big wolves and ogres.
You arrive in Solomos, and as you do at this point, all of you would start to notice that, it's starting to drizzle, and not too long after, rain settles in.
Well, I'm really glad we buried those corpses deeper. Been a lot of explaining to do to some kids.
Oh, yeah, no. Oh, God, no.
Rain feels so nice here. Doesn't
all I'm getting is steam.
Yeah, I've been meaning to ask. How do you How do you sleep?
Well,
Like a normal person?
it starts with laying down. Then you usually
No.
close your eyes, but not everyone does that.
That's not what I... No, but
don't?
like if you're on fire all the time.
See, I don't think it spreads.
Did you just not think about it and lie down?
Well, to be fair, I was unconscious.
Fair
I haven't
point.
had a willful sleep since the hair's been on fire.
Okay, be very careful.
Do you think we could smother the fire? If we just throw a blanket
Without
over you,
smothering
will
him.
Well, here's the problem. If you try to smother it with flammable material, then the fire catches. So,
No, but, fire, you can extinguish it by covering it with something.
yes. This is also magical fae fire. That I got from a deck of cards.
Superbia is going to like stoop for a second, pick up a twig, like a dry twig, and is going to like gesture at him. Like, I mean, can I just to be sure?
Mm-hmm.
And she like holds it into the fire on his head. Does it light?
I just like wave the stick upon his head. No, it doesn't.
She like tentatively holds her hand towards it. Is there heat?
It does feel warm. But the moment that you start to feel the warmth, the fire sort of like moves away from your hand.
That's cool.
Dante, you feel the hair on your head literally shift to a different direction as Superbia tries to hold on to it.
Oh, now I've got fire in my face.
No shit.
Try to brush it out.
I'm sorry.
You notice, Dante, yeah, you're absolutely able to grab hold of your own fire here.
There we go.
Alina, you know why this is. Dante's hair is set on fire, and it is his fire. No one else may have it. Nothing else may have it. That's why this is good.
Well, it's quite literally yours.
Pretty neat. It's also blue.
What would
This
happen
is
if
the first question I would ask, but
I mean, that's kind of neat.
the less you think about things, the better it gets.
Sometimes, yeah.
How do you not think of... No, this is just something I'm not going to understand, is it? No, you know what? It's fine. I'm getting used to it.
Oh. So the idea with that statement is more or less sometimes empty thoughts is more of a peaceful thing. You don't have to worry about things. It's the sound of silence.
It's like...
It's both eerie and blissful at the same time.
Exactly. And also, just around you, you can observe things but not think about it further. Like, Dante's hair is on fire. That's neat. Kage has probably never wiped his plate off. Alright.
It's never left without blood that long. It just kind of cleans itself as you cut more things.
You're gonna need to give me a little bit of time on that one. So, once we get back to town, I guess the first step will be to find a hairdresser.
Yes, go do that. If you want, you could dye your hair. Think about colors. Options are open, hopefully.
Without thinking, she grabs Alina's hand as they like go to find a place.
I guess we're going. See you.
Kage Ash, do you want to cure food and drink? Place to stay.
Get fucking wasted in a room where nobody can hear you. You know? As friends.
I'm
You
a
want a
little
little pre-drink.
Oh, no, maybe you should go hit up the locals like you do.
No. I don't think
What?
Kage should go hit up the locals like he does.
Like talking to them. I don't mean to slice them open unless they attack first. Then, they've written their own obituary at that point.
Look, Kage knows how to have fun. He's not all business.
Hey, see, he's business in the front, party in the back.
He is a mullet man.
He's calling
He's
me
the
a walking mullet. Jesus.
They call him the walking mullet.
Oh my god.
Horrifying, thank you.
Yeah. And while y'all do that, I will go get some stuff for both Goral and Superbia, hopefully. And try to sell some of this crap I got. Hopefully.
Okay, good luck with that.
So, party splits, my favorite. What do people want to do?
Who wants to go
Well,
first?
I'm gonna say, all I'm gonna do is make purchases and sell the items we just got, except for the javelins, because that seems like something we could possibly use. And the rations. We'll keep those for now.
Alright, what do you want to sell?
Well, in the group loot that I have made, I would like to sell the direwolf pelts, the hide armor, the battle axes, and the great club.
Alright, let's start with the simple stuff first. The direwolf belts, you'll sell them each 25 gold. Number being 6.
Mhm.
Easy calculation.
3,000 gold. Got it.
I'm in pain. There we go. 150 gold pieces for the pelts.
Nice.
Meanwhile, hide armor. There will be 10 gold pieces each. So, 40
40.
gold pieces. Yep. Which is hilarious because hide armor is made from, also potentially direwolf pelts. To be fair, direwolf pelts are, enormous. They're the size of, a horse, so...
Probably can make a couple hide armors out of that. Yeah, I understand. Battle
Yeah.
axes.
Battle axes. That would be 10 gold pieces per battle axe. Wow, that's pretty good, actually. Yeah, that's 20 gold pieces as well.
And this big ass stick.
Club, can't be that expensive, right? Yeah, that's 2 silver pieces.
Awesome.
I mean,
You
it's
protect-
literally...
I'll donate this big ass stick to the fucking woodcutters club so they can, here you go. Here's some lumber.
The general goods owner just looks down at it, looks back at you and goes, oh, well, I suppose. Not exactly winter yet, but
Well, yeah, but now you have it for when you need it.
I suppose I do, don't I?
Yeah.
Thanks, stranger.
You are not wrong. Objectively correct.
Anything else I can give you?
You got any, I don't know, cloaks with hoods, just like that, since, it is raining and we're gonna be traveling.
I have this cloak of invisibility. I know.
That's a little gaudy.
Well, if you're looking for clothing, looking for the weather, we've got traveling clothes, we've got clothes for the cold, common clothes, we've got fine clothes. I have a pair.
A set of common clothes may not be too bad.
A set of common clothes, well, that will be 5 silver pieces. Most sizes fit all.
Okay, alright. I'll take the purple one. And
All
you know
right.
what? That mossy green one I think is perfect.
Oh, you're the only person who has showed interest about it. That will be 1 gold piece. So,
All right.
say, you wouldn't happen to be connected to a gnome this high, handlebar mustache?
The gnome handlebar mustache. Let me look for the
It's our boy, Umpen.
Maybe. Why? What did he do something wrong? That's very
No,
out of character
no.
for him.
No, he came by earlier and he bought, like, enough supplies for, like, and then, like a caravan's worth of people. What was it, like solid 30 rations.
Really?
It's loaded.
But yeah,
Well,
he literally
he's throwing around a bunch of spells, and now he's got a bunch of money. He's been holding out on us.
that's super nice of him. Thank you for letting me know. I'll
It's a
Be
real
sure.
shame if we have to kill him later.
What?
Yeah,
My inner thoughts are super crazy. Don't worry about those.
right. Yeah, he
Super
spent
crazy
like
that you can hear them out loud.
he spent like a solid 15 gold pieces on the food.
Yeah. Yeah. You know what? I'll be sure to thank him so much for that.
Well, no, I was wondering because you do look like an out of towner, and so did he, and I was wondering if you're related to the people who survived the massacre.
Yeah, we really tried to stop them, but we're just lucky we made it out alive.
Yeah, well, here, for me. He places a bottle on the counter.
Oh, thank you. I'll take it this is healing, right? Not like poison. Maybe it's poison. Maybe you want revenge, actually. But thank you. I'll take it. I have no idea what this is.
Again. Hello.
Hello?
What is it?
Fine line. Cool. No, we couldn't hear you for a sec.
Oh, okay, yeah. You get a bottle of fine wine as the owner puts it on the counter. Here. I heard you tried. He really tried to push him back. Glad that you survived. So,
Hey, I'm just glad that everyone's all right.
yeah. Thanks for spending some coin here. I appreciate it.
Maybe that giant stick can be used to repair some buildings or something like that. You never know.
Oh, probably not. Hey, don't get me wrong, but that's probably going to be used for firewood. Speaking of, you wish to get some clothes. You're planning on going on a trip?
Yes. Yep. To the capital. Hopefully.
Well, there's a caravan coming by in about 5 days. Willing to wait for it.
We did plan to leave tomorrow.
Oh, you've got, you're planning on making the trek by foot?
Yeah, but if we're still on foot, feel free to let the caravan know to stop by
Sure.
if they need some help.
I'll send them a smoke signal.
Yeah? Got the firewood for it.
Some genuinely chuckles. I don't have magics, stranger. I don't have a way to contact them, but hey, maybe you'll run into them. Who knows?
Yeah, maybe.
Well, thanks for the business, sir.
That's no problem. You have a wonderful day.
Likewise. Hi. How's the party? What are you up to?
So, I was
Makeover.
thinking to myself.
Mm-hmm.
So we should probably, obviously, we need to get our hair cut, but we should probably get it dyed like... Okay, Jen, weird question. What is the most common hair color in this region?
What a question!
Poor Jen.
I'm assuming it's brown, because it's pretty much always brown.
I'd say... blonde.
Oh shit.
I mean, there are, shades and levels to blonde too.
I think we should probably get her hair darkened at the barest minimum.
Yeah.
Because the whole platinum blonde thing is probably standing out a little bit even amongst normal blonde hair. So, blonde, darker shade of blonde. Probably just cutting her hair up to her shoulders.
Mm-hmm.
And the other thing is we need to do something about her eyes.
Well,
Times it. Got it. She's
Wait. I'm assuming there aren't contact lenses in this fucking medieval setting, so we're gonna need to do do we have a disguise self, or...
no, but
I'm telling you, my uncle swears by glasses, just a pair of glasses, and no one will recognize you.
it's crazy how our thoughts are just coming out of our heads. There are sunglasses.
Okay, I mean, do you think that's gonna... And she, taps her eyes and, again, reminds you that they are gold and glowing slightly.
Well,
Think that's gonna be enough?
Probably.
I mean, I have a disguise kit. I don't know if that has anything in it.
Jen? Will that have something to deal with eye color?
Let me check.
And it has probably makeup and some clothes and stuff like that.
Oh.
Yeah, like a wig.
Yeah.
Cosmetics, hair dye, and small props that should change your physical appearance. I would say you wouldn't have contact lenses.
Is there a spell for that? Cantrip?
Minor illusion.
Disguise self. Minor illusion would do it. Yeah, minor illusion would do it.
Oh, I mean, I got prestidigitation. Because, let me just... There's a bunch of shit.
Mm-hmm.
You make a color, a small mark, or a
You
symbol.
can use a disguise kit to make a DC 10 check for covering, injuring, or distinguishing marks. DC 15 to spot a disguise being used by someone else. Or a DC 20 check to copy a person's appearance.
Well,
Interesting.
let's start out with the easy, the hair, and as we're walking and there are, water puddles around, just look around you, and as we're walking, you see your hair color change from various different hair colors. Which one you like?
She stops you on She stops you on a darker blonde. I mean, that's not too far off, but a lot of people around here have that hair color, so...
Yeah, it could definitely work. I will say, all of your clothes are also white.
Yeah, we're gonna need new clothes.
That probably shouldn't be too easy, too hard to do. Let's go find someone to cut your hair. Either there's someone who will do it for money, or we just find a woman with a bunch of kids. Either will work.
Okay. So we go looking for a hairdresser.
Yep.
Or indeed, the average Irish Catholic family. I.e., single mother, 16 kids.
Yeah. Either works, honestly.
And depending on where you are in the country, 0 orgasms.
What the fuck did I just get back to?
No, don't worry about it.
Absolutely nothing.
Alinas who are just having
Bump it.
a makeover. Don't worry about it.
Goral ruined Superbia.
Oh, no. That was not Sue. That was Jay. Sue is fine. I have problems.
Who doesn't
Alright.
these days?
Oh.
Bro, same. Ha.
So, okay, you want to disguise thyself.
Hmm.
If you want this guy to look like someone else entirely, you can use your disguise kit for that, yes.
Yes, we'll do that.
You plan on having a long rest?
Do we?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm assuming so.
It might
We leave
benefit
tomorrow.
Yep.
Yeah. So next day then. Alright.
So Sue emerges. Oh, and we'll get her some new clothes. Like literally just.
I already took care of that.
Oh, those are for. Oh, thank you.
I mean, spare clothes.
Have we found Umpin, or is he still wandering about making mysterious purchases?
As you're looking around, you will notice a small gnome man, sort of like walking through the rain, getting drenched, holding a pair of like big leather sacks on each hand.
Is it Umpin?
Yes, it is Dumpin.
No, it's Steve.
No, it's-
Yeah. Does he have like a long pointed goatee? Is this Dark Mirror Umpin? What am I looking at?
That a woman.
Just find Dumpin, evil Dumpin.
Dumpin, evil Umpin.
This is
Dumpin,
his
not
evil
Dumpin.
twin brother, Dumpin.
Yeah. I'll Ash will wave him down. Hey Umpin, come here. We're gonna grab a place for the night.
He waddles towards you. Oh, alright. I thought Tabris was trying to hold on to the place. What was it that you were staying in?
Good question.
We didn't get a place in the new town yet, did we? We went to the wharf,
This is still the
or
same,
are we staying at
Yeah,
the
this
same
is
place
the-
we were?
This is the same place.
same town.
Are we? Yeah, but we didn't re-up at the Lone Tavern again, did we?
I think
It
there's
has
only
just been a day.
yeah, and I think there's only one place left where we can kind of go.
Yeah, like because his competition was literally murdered.
Yeah.
His best friend.
Oh, okay. What you got, Umpin? Need hand carry it or what?
I mean, honestly, yeah, I could use the help. I bought some supplies. A nice person gave me some coin.
Oh, well, that was cool. Who was it?
Yeah.
An old man. He was talking in the middle of town, saying how he beat up a fae. I don't know what that was about, but I came up to him and asked him if he had seen you, and he said, yeah, he did. And I asked him, well, all right. And we started talking, and I don't know, he sort of handed me some gold and told me to watch out for myself, and I was confused.
Yeah, that's unusual. I'm not gonna lie.
Right?
Well, I guess free money's free money, right?
I suppose.
You didn't sign anything, did you?
No, obviously not.
Is that the
Okay,
fucking
good. Don't sign anything.
Crusade guy?
Yeah, I think it's the guy that we talked into not
Yeah, when Goro.
offing Alina. Yeah, and Goral. Sounds like it to me, anyway. Well, let's get these supplies stowed so we can be ready to take off in the morning, I guess.
Oh, absolutely agreed.
First drink's on me, Umpin.
Spyro, if you're talking, we can't hear you.
I'm your
Okay.
heading. Then I will take it.
Huh?
I thought it was just me for a minute.
It's kind of hard to understand you.
All
I
right.
think he said I'm in pain.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
that sounds like
Yes,
him.
you're heading for the inn now.
There we
Okay.
go.
Not a fan of this. Alright, let me move you there. You will also find Tabris still within the inn.
Sue is going to bounce over to him and sort of like do a ta-da hands.
What do you think?
Tabris looks a bit perplexed. I have been here, particularly watching over the square where an old man gave a speech, the same one we saw in the cemetery. It claimed the success of a kill over a fay, as you had agreed upon.
Oh no, we didn't kill him.
He's gonna travel with us.
It's her friend.
Is it?
You know, the mouse guy.
Yes. Yes, I understand. And Dabris looks a little down.
You okay?
Of course I am. Yes, you needn't worry.
Okay.
Is he still preaching outside?
No, because it's raining. Quite a bit. In fact, let me move you into the map.
Stu will... Do I have prestidigitation?
I do.
I don't have prestidigitation. She's going to do her... She's going to, like, look around and then look to Alina and do the puppy dog thing again.
It lasts an hour. And her hair color changes.
Oh, yeah, thank you very much, but also... We're both really damp.
She just kind of flicks her hair and it's all completely dry. Yeah, good point.
She just sort of pouts and then shuffles over to the fireplace.
Oh, don't worry. But still, it's still in fire.
Ash, no, we will not say that.
And all of your clothes
Oh,
and
nice
hair
rain
dries. I know. It's very subtle.
Dante will reach in his bag and pull out a set of clothes for Superb's like, oh, there you go. Also, digging the dew.
Thank you. This is the first time I've ever had anything like this happen. It's nice. It's different.
Should make a habit of it.
It's really good, but I keep getting spooked because my hair's never been this short before, and I keep thinking something's climbing on the back of my neck.
Yes, but it's very nice when you go take a shower and you don't have to take so long there.
Oh my god, I didn't think of that.
You know, we have magic to dry things, but okay.
Yeah, but it still takes a while
Also,
for you to get through everything.
I will pull out the both set of clothes, the purple one for Superbia, the green, mossy green one for Elena, and be like, there you go. That's for Goral.
Oh, thank you.
Let me go try them on. And she, like, takes them and, like, goes to scamper upstairs and then, like, stops, turns back, digs her hand into her, like, satchel and, like, pulls out, like, her purse and is like, okay, how much was it?
What?
How much was it?
Don't worry about that. It's a gift.
What? Oh, well, okay, well, I'll get you back.
Probably here or there, probably via some way, but
No, I will.
just
And she
consider it a
turns.
gift.
She, like, turns and scampers upstairs.
Speaking of which, I will throw a bag of coins down and be like, well, this is the haul we got from all that. Kind of. I kept the javelins because I figured throwy things could be fun. 210 gold. I don't know if y'all want to split it or want me to hold on to it, but...
Just put it in the chest.
Yeah, it's a good call. You never know when you need a good javelin, you know.
Yeah.
I guess this way we don't have to say who will pay for when we're somewhere.
Yeah. But also, if we need something, or someone needs something, never know, it's there.
Well, I've got a bunch of supplies, so we're good there.
I know, I heard about that. Thank you for that, too, by the way, Umpin. Really appreciate it.
You sleeping in the oven?
I'll
he's-
I
sort
open
of,
the oven.
He's crawled out.
We appreciate all the supplies you got for us.
Oh,
Really kind of
yeah.
you.
I mean, I figured I would keep. Look, you all have been very nice to me, and I figured I would get myself useful. Because I haven't really been helping you out a lot, and you're doing bad.
Umpin, you went above and beyond. I don't feel like you haven't. You're doing great. And we thank you for that.
Oh, well, I appreciate that. I don't know how. Oh, wow. Oh.
Yeah, I've known a lot of so-called fighters that don't have the guts that you have, Umpin. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, who else is going to fling forks at people? And actually hurt somebody with it. It's impressive. Got real talent there, kid.
You're
Oh.
a strange man. I like it.
Well, thanks. For me, that's a compliment. That's fair.
I'm gonna need you to help me a little bit later tonight, Umpin. I'm gonna finalize that letter of introduction I'm writing for you, and I'm gonna need to know exactly how to spell your name. And Kage can tell you spelling's not my strong suit.
I don't work good.
I do the swingy hitty.
How much
not the
intelligence
righty-righty.
does Ash have?
I was about to say, I think you're dipping into Van a little there.
It's like
Ash is
he's not
meant
like
to be smart.
yeah, no, like tactics I can grasp. I don't memorize spelling.
It's chicken.
That's
He's
fair.
like, I'm very smart. Writes it down. It's just the worst handwriting you've ever seen. It's just
Yeah,
like,
it's like a doctor's handwriting.
That's actually what I tell my patients, like unironically.
Yeah.
Is the one way in which the dyslexia affects me is that my handwriting looks like a 6-year-old's,
Yeah.
which is
Like the first letter
hilarious.
is aggressive and clearly a letter, and the rest could have been an accident. I could have coughed when I was writing it.
Oh, yeah, like I am that professional that gives you a prescription, and it could be for paracetamol, it could be for medical grade marijuana. You could tell the pharmacist either.
Pharmacist read it upside down.
can you do that for Americans?
I mean, honestly, listen, like,
Uh,
with the way your healthcare service works, probably.
It would take him a good 18 to 24 months to catch up, I think.
And where the fuck
Yeah.
and what the fuck would happen if they caught me? I'm back in Ireland and dealing with our legal system. Oh God, good luck.
Anyways, before we
Before I get as hyper demonetized.
and maybe deported from Ireland.
Sue bounds back down the stairs in her new outfit, which, considering it's like commoner's clothes, I'm assuming it's like a fairly modest looking like blouse and skirt combo. Yeah.
Ash will look up and just kind of do the society clap, you know, like when a new court member is being introduced. Like
And she
what
will
do they
like
call that? Cotillion.
she like curtsies and goes, "It's so like maneuverable. Like this is ankle length. Ankle length. I feel so breezy."
Poor Benevolt, he's gonna have a hard time keeping the suitors off you now.
And she, like, legitimately sort of, like, foo-foos him away with a hand.
Just wait until you try pants.
Oh, yeah.
That's what pajamas are for.
Well, I mean, when you're
Yes.
flying, it's better to have pants on.
Oh, you're right. And you see, like, moments of realization hit her as she has been flying in a skirt.
I have spare pants if you want.
Maybe that would be for the best as she kind of shrinks into the table.
Ash will change the subject. Well, the 100 gold piece question is, does the dress have pockets?
She
Yeah?
like, pats it a couple times and goes, it doesn't, but it has this like thing at the front, and she shows you, and it's got like, you know, one of those like front pockets for those like kind of friendly things. Yeah, it has this, which
sort of like the
I guess-
kangaroo pouch on a hoodie.
I mean, okay. If we want to be historical about this, it would have slits on the sides, and you would have pockets, air quotations, that are like tied at your waist. And that's what they used to have.
Yeah, then that's exactly what it has. And she like puts her hand in. It's like, yeah, no, I think, but like, I gotta like tie things to there. I haven't put them there yet. It will have pockets. And she like puts a finger up.
Well,
that'll be a quest for another day then.
You should probably also take away your the other hairpin you have left.
Oh yes, okay. And she like pops it back out, and her fringe immediately falls into her eyes. Moves and like goes to put it in one of the pockets, realizes there's not a pocket there, and you just hear a clink as it falls onto the ground.
Oh, let me. It's okay. And like Alina comes and braids the front of your hair, so it's not falling onto your eyes.
Oh, thank you. Anyway, what were we talking about?
Well, Dante asked me what. No, sorry. Ash asked me what the full name needed it.
Is this for the whole? Is this for the whole getting you set up in wherever he comes from?
Yeah, I've got to write him a letter of introduction. He'll be able to show it to like various officials, and they'll get him where he needs to go.
Oh, fantastic!
And they'll have something set up for him.
Oh, well, you know my name, Umpen. That's my first name.
Mm-hmm.
UMPN.
UMPN.
UMPEN.
There's an E in there. I gotcha.
Yep. Last name is a little
Ash is
tricky.
writing very slowly and very deliberately.
Last
Dante
name is a
will
little...
also pull out a notepad and just kind of write down a little bit faster than Ash. Look, don't worry. I got you.
It's got to be on the parchment. It's got to be. I have to have the seal.
I'll take the parchment paper and a pen. All right.
Last name is a little
I got you.
tricky. It's Lucky Kind. LUCKYKIND.
Mm-hmm.
In the common tongue, at least.
I like that there's still blood out there somehow.
Yeah.
Right.
Random
At
walking
this
away.
point, it's an art piece.
Yeah.
It's not mine. That's all I know.
An art
Made me
piece.
bleed my own blood.
I'll finish writing that up, and I'll look to Ash. Like, okay, now it needs your signature there.
There we go.
It's just very crudely written Ash there, isn't it?
They're gonna get it and be like,
Yeah.
"Who wrote this for
But
you?"
It's like
Ash.
it's like
Have him forge your signature, please, because we could.
it would be like Dante's writing almost looks like a font, and then my signature looks like I was having a stroke while I was writing it. Look, I'm made for the other thing. I don't want to tell you.
It looks like you wrote it with your offhand.
Yeah.
You know what I've heard a lot of people do? They'll get a custom made stamp.
Ooh, that's a good idea.
Yeah. Look into that, man.
You know, you have amazing handwriting. Have you ever thought about being an Imperial cleric? Good money. Not a lot of people shooting at you.
And I'll pull out my song book. I'm like, well, see, I did all this, so I had to learn how to write properly.
You know, I never really did ask, what kind of a bard were you before all of this?
Well, not the kind that I guess is particularly liked here.
What do you mean by that?
Oh, a cover bard.
No, not really. But Dante will kind of lean back in the chair, pull out the guitar, and strum a few notes. And then, in the corner of the room, a little ghost child will just kind of walk. That gets visible for a second. That kind of bard.
That's awesome.
Is it visibly it's a ghost, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh. That.
See,
But
y'all have a name for it. I particularly am not in the same line with most of them, but technically I am one.
You're a ghost?
he kind of blinks once at you. Huh?
As I said, this is why this is important to get this all on the table so everyone knows who we are.
Yes, no, you're right. Okay. Oh, if that's the case, then will we just take turns explaining who we are?
Yeah.
Okay. Who's...
I will begin.
Okay.
Hammer steps forward.
Thank you, Tigris.
Ash sits down, lights up a cigarette, and looks on with intense interest. Big smile on his face. It's gonna be fun.
As you already know, I am Tigris, Knight of Bahamut, and faithful to the Order of the Platinum Dragon, protector of Superbia, but I am also a dedicated member of the church since I was a child. In fact, I have been serving the church most of my life. He sort of looks forward. When I was young, I would be assigned duties in the city of now. I would be trained by soldiers, members of the Hoplite Guard there, and the ways of war. I had little aptitude for magic of the gods, and so I had to train my sword and shield to be able to make a name for myself in the church that raised me. I was dropped to the pedestals of the church when I was a newborn, and I was raised by a good archbishop. The good archbishop, whose name is escaping me because I am in fact stupid as fuck. When I was young, I was dropped to the footsteps of the temple, and I have been raised by Archbishop of Venice ever since I was a young dragonborn.
Alright.
Sue, politely claps.
Shall we spend the bottle on this?
Yeah, that
You
actually
feel
sounds
free
like
to
a
go,
fun
Elena,
idea.
if you want to.
So
We already know a lot about you in a little.
So how many is that? 4 or 5? Because Benevolt isn't here.
Roll the 6.
Okay. 6.
You spin the bottle, and as you do, it sort of like whirls and whirls until it lands facing you.
Well, I
Ash
think
swings around with a cigarette, looking at you with a big smile on his face.
I think there's a lot of things you already know about me. Like I said, I came to this plane about 20 years ago. Before that, I have to say I don't remember quite well. I remember being with my wife. I do remember seeing Goro from time to time. I do remember having a family, but I can't. Well, like with my wife, I cannot even remember their faces, or how they looked, or what they did, or what we did. But I do remember coming here searching for my wife. And something happened. There's a lot of gaps. Like when you're drinking too much. And you can't remember the night, but except those nights are a lot longer for me. There are years or weeks or days or months missing. I remember there was this feeling inside of me that changed. And it still lingers. And then I got reunited with Gorl, and I traveled with him. And when I tried to ask around, you know, in these cities or towns or villages, they didn't really like us. We were hunted quite a lot. But I still really wanted to see what was going on and maybe try to find someone who knew about my wife. But it's kind of hard when you're looking for a person you don't know what they look like or their name. And they're from the Fey Realm, and you're not in the Fey Realm. And then I met you a lot.
Who, like, leans forward and, like, puts a hand on one of Alina's hands. We'll help you find her.
But with this, I at least know that she's still alive. So that's nice.
I'm assuming that the memory loss is not something that's typical of Fae when they cross back and forth. You think this is something else?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's something else. I remember our trip perfectly fine. There's nothing about that. It's just that, well, I think all of you noticed in Feywild that the air was different, because it's just magic everywhere, and it's not the same here. But it's different. It's like something's burning inside of me. And it has been this whole time. But I don't know why.
I mean, is it the kind of thing that could just be dispelled?
Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, like a curse?
I don't know. All the priests
All
kind of looked at me and told me that I'm bad news. So
Oh no, we will not be having that. I'll make that happen. Don't you worry.
I'm wondering if maybe that's not the first time you ran into that hag. She seemed to
oh
have
no,
a
it wasn't.
thirst for memories.
Anyways, and I spin the bottle again.
Will it be 5? Impossible dice to roll in any other website. Well, not website. Any other dice form.
I don't remember
Nah, it's
how
just
the
a
combat.
D6 and 6 is just roll again.
Yeah. 1.
Dante, the bottle's faces you.
Well,
Swivel, cigarette, smile.
Dante looks over. He's like, well, I'm Dante. Everybody knows that. And I do have the gift of music. A lot of the reason why I'm here, I don't know. You're probably going to ask Ben about that. He seems to know more about that than I do at the moment. What I do know, the guitar I hold is something very special. I do not think that I am technically alive. And I do have an innate knack of necromancy. I do have a wife and a child, I think. Still. But I am a follower of the god Muerto, more commonly worshipped from where I'm from, not really here. It's one of the main reasons why we don't frown on necromancy as much as you guys do.
Can I roll religion on that? Yeah.
What are you rolling religion for?
Mortal.
Yes.
Nineteen.
19. That's not a god you're familiar with.
I've never heard of that one.
He's from Tenebras. That's where I'm from. Tenebrans don't often travel out here due to what's happening in the forest.
It's the one that's covered in the what is
Shadow
it?
Fog, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, the gas stuff that you were looking for.
Hmm.
Oh.
Oh.
And as she puts together why you'd be so worried about it.
Now, from where I remember what that gas does, it drastically can shorten the lifespan of so many people.
Oh, Dante, do you remember what year you left?
And I can't. I'm sorry.
All right.
Because I'm just thinking we should probably make sure that, like, things are the same as they were there than when you left.
Possibly. I feel like just getting my memory fixed will answer a lot of questions about that. But that's the big reason why I want to bring up getting to know each other on the things. I know probably most of you wouldn't want to travel around with a necromancer, and that's perfectly fine and understandable.
You're... She kind of casts a side glance at Tavros.
For snorting his nose. Don't worry.
She, like, shakes her head for a second and goes, well, look, you've helped us out. It's not something that I understand, but I want to judge the person. And you seem good.
I think. I wish there was more for me to tell for you guys.
I hope you understand that I might have a bit of a knee-jerk reaction sometimes to some of the things that you'll do, but I understand that that's a me thing, not a you thing.
Don't worry, the ghost seems that you think that you're alright.
Oh,
They have opinions on us?
do they like the puppets?
Yeah. Some do. Some are more traditional than others, but you kind of gotta take bits by bits.
I want to
She's
hear
like
about
staring
ghost.
at you wide-eyed.
I want to hear about ghost gossip so bad.
We'll save that for another day. Some of them really love to gossip. Maybe why they're ghost.
Sue just snickers.
Alright. Let's spin the bottle. Now there's
Roll
four.
a D4. D4.
4.
Okay, number 4. Who we got?
The bottle spins and spins and spins on you, and Kage lands upon you.
He's just sort of sitting cross-legged, with his arms folded across his chest. He's not really looking at anyone, he just sort of starts. He's like, when I was growing up, I saw many fights. There's lots of different arts out there, painting, music, writing. They're all good, mind you, but I think they never quite match the passion of a good fight between masters. Steps, the focus, takes skill, determination. So I started learning how to fight when I was young. Along with this guy right here. He's looking at Ash. So, I fought wild beasts, I fought in the pits, and now, after that mess at the festival, fighting for you folks feels different. And I like to keep doing it. For now, at least. See what I can learn.
I really appreciate that, thank you.
Just sort of nods in.
The way you actually handle the plate, it's quite beautiful.
Like a dance.
Aside from the,
Exactly.
blood and rolling heads, but,
Yeah, but they roll pretty.
they do. There's a nice arch of blood right there outside still.
Like I said,
So
it's very
pretty they decide
different
to keep it.
when you're fighting for your life and not just for entertainment, You can put a good show on the pits, but when you're outnumbered or outmatched, I can feel it like pulling something from deep inside of me. And I like it.
I guess
Pepper closes his eyes. Superbia?
Hmm?
No, go ahead.
I think you just like being... I mean, I don't want to speak for you, but maybe you just like using it for good reasons.
If that's what this is, maybe.
I mean, purpose is something that we talk a lot about, and maybe this is just what it is for you. It's nice to have something to put it towards.
Amber sort of like with his eyes closed and murmurs. Reminds me of an old paradigm. No, a paradigm. It reminds me of an old thing. Back in the day, there were many gods that were worshipped in this land thousands of years ago, most of which have fallen into, for lack of a better word, the wayside. I remember there was an old god here in Verx that was worshipped for not the mastery at arms so much as their connection with a weapon. A god of weapons. A god of steel. I cannot remember the name, but as you said, it brought back some memories of when I tried to find information on them. Back when I was still trying to figure out what to do with myself.
Can I roll religion?
No.
No, you cannot. Oh.
Okay. I'm gonna roll it.
No, roll your religion.
I've tried to roll religion so many fucking times during this, but no.
Or
Neither
15.
of you have any recollection or idea of what Gareth is talking about.
I'm afraid I have no idea.
That would make sense. Most records of the old gods have been no longer continued, neither in education nor in safekeeping. But I remember the Archbishop. He was quite well informed on all manners of faith, and brought him up when I was younger. I fear I don't even remember the name, but I recall vividly the tenet. A weapon is more than a tool. It is an extension from which a person can can showcase the capabilities of their own soul. A means from which to show what they care about. His eyes open and looks towards Kage. A silly memory, I know. I apologize.
Well, it makes a good point. All this time I've been thinking about the artistry of everything. And never really thought about the reason why. No one just paints because they want to paint. They paint to fulfill a desire or a vision.
It's something I've thought about a lot whenever it came to why I was doing what I was doing. Obviously, I'll get to my turn whenever it comes my turn. But how do I put this? It doesn't have to be a faith thing. Sometimes it's just enough to know that you're doing something that you're good at, and you're doing it for reasons that are more than just the sake of doing it.
Ambit sort of looks at the bottle. Shall I give it a spin?
Go for it.
Alright, you use my little hands. Bottle spins and spins and spins. And it lands in Superbia. Oh!
Right back to me. Well, I think I'm probably the one here that people kind of know the most about, in considering, a lot of this is happening because of me. And she kind of frowns for a second and then shakes herself and keeps going. But I was born in a church to Bahamut. And when I was born, everything about it, including the way I looked, the height, weight, everything matched up with things that people had been told. Sorry, I lifted my finger. Things that people were told that they needed to watch out for someone very important to the ongoing efforts to keep the world safe. Now, the thing is, I don't know what that means, I don't know what I have to do exactly, but I know that I have to do something, and that it's important that I get stronger and move forward with my understanding of the world in order to do this. And you see her she's like reciting this all very kind of verbatimly.
That seems unfair.
What do you want to do, Superbia?
Well, I want to help people.
There's lots of ways to help people. How do you want to do it?
Well, I think that'll just become clear with time, or at least that's what I was told. There's something that I'm supposed to do, so I just need to keep going until that thing happens.
Is that what you've always been told?
You can see her kind of like side-eyeing Tabris.
Can Dragonborn blush?
Dragonborn. Not really. He lacks the ability to blush, but you can see his eyes are closed. There's a smile on his face.
Yeah. But like, like whenever you're I don't know if any of you have ever had something like this happen, but like if there's something that you're supposed to do, and there's you're being told to do it not just by people but by a god, then you kind of have to do it.
That's understandable, yeah.
So,
But it should also be because you want to.
what I want more than anything is to do good things with the gifts that I've been given. I don't know exactly what it is that I'm supposed to do yet, but I figure if I just keep living the way that I think I should, and the way that I want to, then I should be fine. For me, one of the most important things that I need to remember, or that I try to remember, is that I have got what I would consider a unique position when it comes to these things, that people will not really understand unless I explain it to them, and that is that I have to do things, and when I do them I have to think to myself, is this what someone who has the... You can see she's like really choosing her words carefully here. Is this something that someone who is in my position should be doing?
So what's your favorite color?
Is it really boring if I say I just really like white?
A little, but that's fine.
Look, there's nothing wrong with vanilla.
It's clean, it's bright, and it looks good when it's sunny.
And
Very easy to get messy.
What was your favorite food when you were a child?
Well, we used to all eat together, and obviously I had to sit at the top of the table, so I would always try and get the first go at some of the old recipe beef stews that they used to serve. They were just really good.
Obviously, just a little bit for myself. Like, everybody else needs to get a little bit as well.
Well, Umpin, we still got that wolf meat.
That's true.
Oh, you got wolf meat?
Yeah, we got wolf meat.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe we'll
Yeah,
have to try to
wolf.
make something like that one day.
I won't lie, I actually have worked with wolf meat before. I've made kebabs.
Oh, nice.
I didn't
Well,
know
I'm talking
you
about more
could
to a
eat that.
stew fact. Yeah. Technically, you can eat anything. You just gotta try hard.
Should I... What's the bottle?
Yeah, go.
Alright, you with me? Looking at Ash. I suppose it's you! And he spins the bottle very quickly and it lands directly in front of Ash.
We have
That's not a
really
lot
good
to
aim
say.
with this bottle.
Yeah. It's almost like it's fate, right? Well, there's not a lot to say about me. I suffer under the crushing weight of indifference. My family is rather large, as there's only so many positions of useful authority that can be doled out. Most of us are superfluous, so we're encouraged to go off into the world and make a name for ourselves. Or it's just to get us out from underfoot, really. My family goes back with Kage's back to the Glorious Goats when the tournament ended.
Well, that's a stupid name.
Yeah.
Glorious.
So accounting for taste, I guess. Goats. Like the animal.
Like the animal?
Way to kick the man when he's
Yeah.
not here.
I know.
Don't worry.
Yeah, I don't know where they got
Campaign 3
from
will
there.
make fun of this name next.
Yep.
Yeah, that's right.
So long,
That's
promise.
gonna be our thing.
That's dumb.
Campaign 3, baby, let's go.
But did it take a long time to say the promise or to keep it? Yeah, so
Context.
so ancient history goes back to the forming of our houses, but we also our two families have a tight bond, and we go back and forth. They send their children to spend time learning our ways. We send our children there to spend time learning their ways, and Kage and I have grown up together, essentially, bouncing back and forth, learning to fight in our own ways. I don't know what I hope to find out in the world. Probably just myself, ultimately. What we're all searching for in the end, isn't it? The sea of the House of Van. Who is Ash?
That sounds
It seems
poetic.
like a lot of people.
Yeah. Yeah, my just my branch of the family has I have over a dozen brothers and sisters. Each of my uncles and aunts have almost as many. And we're not even at the top of the pyramid when it comes to the house. So I guess that would be an emergency backup plan. Like if the first 19 levels of the family are wiped out, I guess I would be in charge. But but right now, it's easier to have me out and abroad, trying to help people in smaller ways than just being underfoot and a drain on resources.
Sounds like fun. All the
It is actually.
attention of a noble, none of their responsibilities.
Yeah, exactly, right? I don't know. Maybe I'll find something for myself. It's happened before. Some people just leave the family. Not exiles per se, but just go off into the world and carve their own little niche out of it. Maybe that's what I'll do. Maybe Kage and I will just grow old, standing back to back on the battlefield. Who knows?
Exploring holes.
Full of what?
Don't worry about it.
What?
Okay.
Yeah, you're lucky you missed that part, Open.
When you're
I
older.
suppose. Okay. I suppose then it's my turn then. Well, I am Umpen like a kind. I used to... Is that from all the way back? I suppose it's only fair. Well, from the beginning then. I used to live in New Bern with my family. I was raised, well, I was actually born in the town of Upperton, but I made my way to New Bern, make a living for myself in the frontier. Soon after, when I was young, I had managed to build for myself a tavern, and I was sort of stabilizing my own life, but well, my folks in Upperton, they had a mishap. There was a fire. The house burned down, so they came to live with me. And my family, well, we had to provide for one another, so we sort of started building a bigger house. My parents, they were working as lumberjacks, and for a time, we were working to sort of try and get our footing back. That took us a few years. I remember once I finished my proper education, I had a sweetheart who had to leave. So it's been 6 years since last I saw them, and I spent most of my life just sort of taking care of my family, my folks, parents, my siblings.
You had a sweetheart 6 years ago?
Yeah.
What was her name?
We met. Her name? Helen.
Okay. Helen.
Helen Trifles. No, just like me. Blue hair, but she came during one of the fairs. Much like the day that I met you. Karen come by, and knights were trying to showcase their skills. I was catering, and well, we struck up a conversation. She sticked around, but had to leave. She stayed for about a week. Every now and then I kind of still look back at her. See, I wonder what happened to her. She sort of left. But you know, those busy folk. I think she was rich. She was staying with the other nobles, the knights, to watch the events.
Well, can't be hard to ask around.
Oh, it was a while ago, and I'm not. A lot of things happened since then. Looks down a bit.
What happened? I'll ask around. It'd be nice to go see an old friend sometimes.
Something else that happened that does need to be said, I suppose, is not too long ago, I started sort of dreaming, dreaming of home, but those dreams were weird. I could talk to them, told them I missed them, told me that they were proud of me being still alive, happy that I was still out here. They told me that they would watch over me. was a weird dream because I still remember it quite clearly. That's when I figured out. Well, some of the magic I've been able to use is I'm not a wizard, by no means. I did learn in the past a bit of magic. What was it? Empathy magic? I don't know the name for it. Certain musicians use it for conjuring spells, a song.
Yep.
Something like that. But as of late, I don't know. Ever since I went into the Feywild, things have been weird. But that's about it. I had a long family. My grandparents were alive. Well, my parents, like, since what happened. And I don't know how big your family is, but I had about like 7 siblings.
I lost count at 15, but I left home a couple years ago. Could be 15. More now.
Could be less.
I thought my family
Could be
was
less.
big.
There's just me. No siblings.
I kind of envy that. Most of them were younger than me. So
Ash looks at Superbia and says, "You want some?"
Honestly, I've always thought it would be kind of nice to have some sort of like brother or sister or whatever.
I can think of 3 I want to give you right off the top of my head.
But it's nearly a no-go, and you don't take those.
Hello, Tilted Dungeoneer, frustrated with a party of 2. Glad to have you.
Hey there. Thank you kindly for showing up. Sue kind of like shrugs and says, yeah, my parents at one stage, I shouldn't be saying this, but my parents did at one stage turn around and tell me that, and I quote here, well, why would we have any more when we had you first and you're as important as you are? Which is a very, when I really think back about it, a very strange thing to say.
Yeah, I thought no one giving a shit what I did or didn't do was a lot to deal with, but that feels like more.
I'll give you an example. And she kind of, again, is like very much trying not to meet Tabris's eyes. This outfit is the first outfit like this that I've had.
Have you ever
had
the option? Yeah, have you ever had the option to pick your own clothes?
No.
Sounds like we need to take you shopping.
Yes.
I would really like that.
Yeah.
A day of not to worry about bad things and just relax.
I would really like that. Like it's not been bad. Like I don't want to make it think like I don't want to make people think like I wasn't looked after. Like I've like I had a really good.
But it feels like you've missed a lot of your childhood being told that you're special and you need to follow these certain rules, and maybe you should enjoy a few things and not throw so many fireballs.
She could have like blanches at that.
Well, I mean, some of those were pretty useful, though.
True.
I'd say fire is always very useful.
Maybe not in here. Morg would be very upset.
Oh,
if you let his
gods, no, I wouldn't.
No, but there's the fireplace with a very cozy fire.
That's where Umpin sleeps. We can't do that.
He's not in there now.
Yeah, buddy. I mean, we can get you a bed.
Please sleep on a bed, or like on the couch, or under the table. It was very comfortable.
No need to worry. I'll just crawl into the oven.
No, but the oven is on. There's fire.
Like,
No,
it's okay if you want to.
open!
It's no.
It's okay if you want to, but is it a security thing? Can we do something to make you feel safe somewhere else?
Would you like a candle in your room? Would that help? Or Dante can just stand next to you. There's his hair is on fire.
I actually would appreciate a candle of some kind. No joke, I
will pull out a candle.
Oh, thank you.
I have tons.
I know this. Again, I know this is silly, but I am rather afraid of the dark.
Don't I understand?
Oh no, there's...
Dark is more afraid of you than you are afraid of it sometimes.
What the fuck, Dante? What is
Alina's solution? I like the Alina's solution to Umpin having trouble sleeping is to have our undead bard stand next to him and stare at him all night.
Yeah!
Stare at him, T-pose for a little bit.
It's not creepy.
You know, he's got a nice night light,
yeah.
the flickers in the night, his eyes sometimes maybe roll backwards, and he makes weird sounds. It's fine, it's fine.
It's just a nightlight.
It's just like he wakes up in the middle of the night to Dante just over him, like, "Hey, buddy, no, you go back to sleep. I'm just checking on you. No, it's okay. I got you. Just you go back to sleep, bud."
You're still breathing there for like...
You know how dangerous that is.
You're still breathing for 2 minutes. I thought you were dead.
We call it a wellness check.
Right.
Just to check then. We're having a rest here for tonight again, and then we're leaving.
Yep.
Yes.
I think so.
That's the plan.
Then are we ready then? I bought food for everyone.
I think we are.
Yeah.
Alright. Then we should probably rest. We've got a long walk to the capital.
Kage, do you still want the table?
Dante will walk and lay upon the ceiling and just be like,
What the...
I'll sleep here.
Like a
forgetting
fucking...
I keep forgetting you can do that.
It's...
Same. I do too sometimes.
Hey,
I don't know why
if
I do
you
it, or why I
I
stand...
keep trying to forget.
If you're standing from the ceiling, it's like you're a chandelier.
Right?
Hey, yeah, that doesn't make any sense. No. You don't quite.
It's just
Sometimes
Dante.
not
That's just how
questioning
it is.
It's the best way to do it.
You're right. Exactly. And she's like concentrating really hard, visibly scrunching her nose.
So as Dante is literally hanging from the ceiling like a fan. Alvin crawls next to the oven.
No, but there's fire in the up.
There's... Look at all the space you have now, Umpin.
Next to I'm next to him. I'll just sleep next to him.
But go sleep in a bed.
Alright.
Sue
Thank you, Mr. Law.
Sue like yawns and like does that stretch where she like stretches her arms upwards and then sort of like lets them flop to her sides, and then like shuffles her way towards the bedroom. Okay. See everybody in the morning.
Good night.
Night.
And you also disappear into theirs. I am Benevolt.
Good night, Benevolt.
Night, Benevolt.
Like a robot.
Good night, Benevolt.
Good night.
You know, it's weird. Sometimes I just forget he's here.
He just does that.
Beep boop.
Have a lovely rest. Do not die. Beep boop.
Beep boop.
Harris gets down on the chair, puts the shield and sword on the other chair, and he just sort of like leans back, cracks his neck, closes his eyes.
Sue has like gotten into her like PJs and just crawls her way into the bed, crawls under the blankets, and just sort of like curls up into a ball. and is like out before Alina can even get in the door.
Well, somebody's sleeping good tonight.
Are you also going to sleep by bedroom?
Yeah.
And you also, yeah.
This was a comfy session.
And as you sort of rest,
Kage on the table.
Kage, I imagine you, yeah, there you go. Ash,
Dante in the ceiling.
Got the
You're
coffee
like
table.
down on the ceiling, right?
Are you guys sharing the table?
There's a chair there.
There's a sofa.
There's also sofa, yeah.
Or under the
Oh, no.
table, just
They're
saying.
cuddling together.
Aw.
It's already happening.
As you rest outside, the sound of the rain pouring on the glass windows lulls you to sleep. In the distance, the dark night sky covers the stars as the clouds leave no sight of the heavens above to be seen. Further away in the distance, a city booms in celebration. The High King has an offspring, and a week-long riot of festivities takes place. In the shadows of the corners of the city, hooded figures move cargo and plot for change to come soon. And behind it all, in the distance, the flames of war burn away, and the kingdom is reduced to its knees. This is where we're going to end the session for today.
Oh, that's fucking ominous.
You know, no, we had a nice session. It's fine.
Yeah, that was really fucking comfy, guys.
Yeah. So sad we can't do this more often.
Nice little comfy session.
Thank you all for playing. Thank you all for watching. And Kilton, thank you for the very funny Hunter. For those of you who are planning on catching next session, the party maybe gets to the capital. Hopefully, perhaps.
Hopefully, perhaps, maybe.
Hopefully, perhaps, maybe.
We were having chats. It was good.
We can
Probably something that needed to happen sooner rather than later.
Yeah, honestly.
We can just like retcon in Benny's.
Benevolt said, "I am Benevolt. Let me tell you about myself." And
I fucking love it when he does that. Like it's so epic when he just
straight up just went, "I am Benevolt."
Benevolt's all over the place.
Hear me roar, rar.
He just
really does.
He just showed up and said it was Benevolt in time, and then Benevolt all over the place.
In Umpen's Hole specifically.
Yep.
And that's where we're gonna end the session.
We brought it back. We brought it back.
Thank you for watching. Goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye.
Oh, God.